invitation today. अब देखिए जावेद साहब आप बात करेंगे तो फिर मैं वैसे ही मैं हाँ देखिए क्रिकेट खेलते हैं या कोई शो होता है तो उसमें सबसे डिफ़िकल्ट होती है ओपनिंग बैट्समैन जिसे भेजते हैं ना, वो बहुत डरता है क्योंकि आउट कैसा बॉल आएगा क्या आएगा पता नहीं कुछ। और आज का बैट्समैन आपके सामने खड़ा है। दोस्तों, I would like to thank everybody for being here on a very special day for me and my family. I'm so happy to see all of you here, people who have mattered in my life, people who have contributed a lot in my life, and of course my family. I'm so happy to have all of you here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I have 3 children. I have a daughter, Seher. Then I have 2 boys, Rohansh and Abir. Rohansh is elder and Abir is 17 years old. Both my children have learned music from childhood. They're still learning. And as we all know, music is an ever-learning process. You never find an end to it. Both my sons have in recent years been assisting me in my music, in my compositions. And I feel when I'm making music now for some of the films that I'm doing right now, I feel there's an inherent energy happening in the music room. Their contribution, and they're asking me to change certain things of this kind and that side. I did say that they are prolific musicians, they play different instruments, and right now you'll see how well they've been doing in this particular song. Talking about Rohansh, I want to say that he's been composing for a little while, and he makes me hear his songs. I hear them, and I make my suggestions, whatever I have to. He's been doing very well, but this particular song that he made me hear surprised me. Frankly, it did. And of course, I must thank Mr. Amba Pritam Parigeji, a man of wisdom, and I just can't praise him enough for what he is. So much knowledge he has, and absolutely अभी जावेद साहब कुछ उनको कह रहे हैं, शायद पूछ रहे होंगे कि कितना knowledge है. Anyway, the trigger point of this song was Parigi sir, I must say. He asked that, he just threw him a challenge that try the song in this direction. And I'm so happy that Rohansh came up to a mark making this song in terms of the subject of the song being a little more mature than he is. And the moment he got it right, after a little while, not early, I was surprised to see how he has grown over the years in his composition. This song sounded mature to me. It had sort of notes and the harmony that sounded to me that he's progressed more, and I told him, yes, go for this song. You see, this is not a very commercial song at all, in fact. It's a very different song, and to start off with this song, I think needed some kind of surety, guts to start off with this, and I'm very happy that I encouraged him to go with this song. Of course, y'all are going to be the judges and the people will decide what I personally feel. A song is a hit song if it touches your heart. If you feel it, that's enough. You have done your job. That is music for me, and I've worked in that direction. Thank you. What I meant was there's no way to describe a commerciality of a song. If it works, it can be of any genre. It needs to touch your heart, and that's success for you. So this one did, and I'm very proud of Rohansh, and I again want to thank all of you for being here and encourage Rohansh and to bless him for his, venturing into a journey of his own in music. Thank you for being here. You all are very important to me. You all are family to me, and I love all of you. I would like now Rohansh to come up on stage, the young man of the day. And may I just share my relationship with him? Now that all of you have come late, I'm going to make it more late. I know that his team told me, भावना में मत बह जाना और ये मत करना, मगर मुझे लगता है कि मैं हमारे जो रिलेशन है उसमें थोड़ी सी एक बात कह दूँ. मैंने अपनी वाइफ को कहा था जब ये लोग सीख रहे थे, क्योंकि आजकल के ज़माने के बच्चे ये टाइम टेबल में काम नहीं करते, ये उठते हैं 12 बजे रात को काम करने, और रात को काम करते हैं, और इनका टाइम टेबल, नितिन जी नमस्ते, इनका टाइम टेबल ही अलग है। अभी हम लोग नॉर्मल इंसान हैं, इस उम्र में हम लोग सो जाते हैं टाइम टेबल में खाना वाना खा के, मगर ये दोनों मेरे जो बेटे हैं ये रात को उठते हैं, और इनमें एक अलग एनर्जी आ जाती है उस वक्त, और ये काम करते हैं और बजाते हैं इंस्ट्रूमेंट लाउड। Abir, my son, plays lovely drums, and you know how loud a drum is. So you know how good relationships I have with my neighbors. So having said that, I have made them with me in a way, they've grown in a very friendly way with me. That's what I had wanted. And but to a level which will surprise you when I say what they do. Inka jab, when they are composing at night and when they feel they have struck gold. 3:30 बज जाते हैं तब तक शायद, और मैं सोया होता हूँ, ये मेरे रूम में एकदम एक्साइटेडली आ जाते हैं, सारी लाइट ऑन करते हैं और मुझे जगाते हैं, अरे पापा आप सोए हो गए यार। तो मैं ऐसा उठता हूँ और मैं बोलता हूँ नहीं मैं जागा हूँ। और फिर ये मुझे अरे यहाँ आओ यार। The crux of it is they call me Papa Yar. I've never heard this phrase anywhere. I've never heard this. But they speak to me in terms of, we all love sports, we watch a lot of sports together. अरे पापा यार क्या मैच हुई है कल, आपने देखा नहीं क्या मैनचेस्टर सिटी क्या खेली है, बेंजेमा वाज टू गुड। तो मैं बोलता हूँ हाँ नहीं बहुत अच्छा है, मज़ा आता है। बट दिस इज़ द काइंड ऑफ रिलेशनशिप आई शेयर विथ माई सन्स एंड आई फील वेरी हैप्पी अबाउट इट। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट मेक्स मी फील यंग, which is important for my music and my musical journey. And well, now I'll let Rohansh take over and won't keep you. Thank you so much for coming today. Thank you, press. God bless.
A very good evening to all the dignitaries, friends, and everyone from the media fraternity who have joined us here today. It is truly an honor to have all of you present on such an important day of my life, the day I officially embark on my journey into the world of music. Like most people in the world and people of my age group, we believe in change, but none of us want violence. The very atmosphere of hostility and negativity has been engaging me for a while now. The feelings were so strong and deep that I felt the need to express this through music. The song does not specifically pertain to the current war situation, but I must admit that the horrifying scene that we all came across triggered me to wonder as to why we as a society are deviating from the philosophy of non-violence. Say No to War is for the ideology that no side emerges victorious in a war and that destruction is the only outcome. It is an anthem that reaffirms the futility of wars. I strongly believe it is the voice of the people. I've just given it a melody. This song is for everyone who resonates with this feeling. All we want is a harmonious atmosphere wherein each individual can flourish to their optimum level. Having said that, I feel blessed and privileged that Javed Akhtar ji is here today for me. He's here for me. Javed Saab, I've had the opportunity to interact with you over the years and learn so much from you. May it be you talking about the difference between art and craft in a creative process, or just giving me as simple as an advice as taking a day out before I make an important decision. Your presence means the world to me, sir, and thank you so much for being here. I will cherish this moment forever. A big thank you to my parents, my sister, and my extremely talented younger brother Abir, who is here, who has helped me so much on this project. And of course, my extended family, everybody is here, who has seen me grow up as a musician and are here to bless me on my journey forward. I thank each one of you for being here and supporting me today. Thank you so much. I'm also honored to have Parigi sir here, who is my mentor, somebody who has always encouraged me to follow my heart and believe in my dreams. Parigi sir, Thank you so much for believing in me always. May I please ask you to, may I please request you to come on stage?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when I have Javed Saab sitting there, I've always said this, that I need to check my grammar and the lexicon. Because there are very few people who say what they think, that he, since November, there's nothing to do with Ukraine, he's been engaging with this violence and the war. I'll quote you now. He says, "Saab, war, jang jo abhi hamara living room mein hai, because every day you're watching it on TV." And he said, "I wonder anyone of his peers, any normal person would subscribe to it, though we have a vicarious thrill and anxiety to see it." So I told him, "Listen, go work on it." He thought I being nice to him because, you know, his father happens to be Lalit. I said, "No. The boy has done excellent work. He rings up every day. He does Zoom calls. And my only message to him was that there's a saying, it sounds biblical, if you pardon me, is that I told him that, he said, 'Sir, by one single number, I have this idea. I have a friend, Rahul Seth, and 100 times I heard the name Rahul Seth. And about 80 times the lady's name, Anushka Siva Shankar. Is it Siva Shankar? Must be from the south, not Shiva Shankar. Okay. So he went on saying, I met them, they're changing this para. I said, do all that, but don't give up. Then he said, sir, but how does it work? I don't know what will happen. So I just said something which all of you know, because you're all come from a very talented artistic family, and this talent which I don't have, is that I told him, there is not enough darkness. There is not enough darkness in this world that can put out the light of a single candle. Thank you very much for being here. All the best.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for your kind words, sir. Now I would like to thank my creative team and of course two very special mentions. Two people who have been instrumental in bringing this song to life, to say the least. The singers Javed Ali sir and Andrea Jeremiah ma'am. Javed Ali sir, you took the song to greater heights, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of my first ever project. Working with you has made me admire you more, both as an artist and a human being. Andrea Jeremiah ma'am is here, who has specially flown in from Chennai to be a part of this event. Please. Her constant support throughout the song has boosted my confidence as a young artist. I can't thank you enough for gracing this occasion with your presence, ma'am. Thank you so much for being here. It was an absolute honor to work alongside both of y'all, and of course, Rahul Seth, who has given words to my thoughts to come up with the lyrics of this song, which is the soul of the project indeed. May I request all three of you to please come on stage.
And a good evening to everybody. सबसे पहले तो मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि I am so happy and so privileged and so honored to be here today evening with such great talent, such august company, and it really humbles me to be a part of this this project by Rohansh. Such a wonderfully talented young boy. I mean, I had such pleasure working with him. The fact that Lalit ji ke saath we've had a very long association, we worked, and when Lalit ji told me कि Rahul आजा एक बहुत special गाना करना है, and especially this time it's my son who's composing it, and for me it was something like like two generations coming together and working, and it was such a for Lalit ji, I think हम लोग जब काम करते थे and during work he used to just sit there and just quietly just look at us working, and then he used to say, Rahul, मजा आ रहा है. So it's really a good feeling that, we work together and now I see you working with my son, and I hope this thing continues. And I'm sure, Lalitji, thanks to your blessings and your great creative inputs, the song has really, really come out so well. And without much further ado, I would like to pass on the mic to Javed Ali, one of the finest singers that we have here in the industry today. And we've also worked together a lot. We've done a lot of work together, and over to you, please.
गुड इवनिंग, नमस्कार, आदाब। सबसे पहले मैं रोहांश को बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद देना चाहूँगा। ललित जी ने मुझे जब कॉल किया कि ये गाना करना है, तो मेरे जहन में कुछ अलग अलग थॉट्स चल रहे थे कि कैसा गाना होगा, किस तरह का गाना होगा। लेकिन ललित जी एक तरफ हो गए और रोहांश और हम एक हो गए, क्योंकि आप यकीन करेंगे, डबिंग के वक्त ललित जी वहाँ थे ही नहीं, रोहांश और हम डब कर रहे थे। और जब मैंने ये कॉम्पोजिशन सुना तो मेरे जहन में एक विजुअल क्रिएट हुआ, और मैंने ललित जी से भी ये बात शेयर की कि ना, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था ये गाना गाते वक्त कि जैसे मैं एक बहुत बड़े स्टेडियम में खड़ा हूँ, अकेला खड़ा हूँ स्टेज पर, और चारों तरफ लाखों लोग बैठे हुए हैं और वहाँ ये गाना गाया जा रहा है। ये एक फीलिंग मुझे आई और वही फीलिंग के साथ मैंने ये गाना गाया। और रोहांश का जो म्यूज़िक सेंस है, उसके बारे में मैं यही कहना चाहूँगा कि एक कहावत है, पुरानी कहावत है लेकिन सुनते आए हैं हम लोग, कि मगरमच्छ के बच्चे को तैरना कोई सिखाता नहीं। तो ये मगरमच्छ का बच्चा है, इसको सिखाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। ये जहन में आया, मछली। एक्चुअली जावेद साहब जहाँ बैठे होते हैं ना, वहाँ फिर अल्फाज इधर उधर चले जाते हैं, आपको देख के इतना कॉन्शियस होते हैं। अच्छा ठीक है, मैं अपने वर्ड्स करेक्ट करता हूँ। मछली के बच्चे को कौन तैरना सिखाता है? देखो, तीर निकल चुका अभी। तो मैं बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं और बहुत बहुत बेस्ट विशेस देना चाहूँगा, और मुझे इस बात की बेहद खुशी रहेगी हमेशा जब ये बहुत बड़े एक मुकाम पे पहुँचेंगे, और मुझे यकीन है ये पहुँचेंगे, तो मुझे ये कहने का मौका मिलेगा कि मैंने पहला गाना गाया था रोहांश का। So all the best. Thank you. Over to you.
Good evening, everyone. I think it takes a lot of maturity and sensitivity to want to do this kind of song as your very first song, especially in this era where it's all about the numbers game and everyone only cares about what goes viral. You know, people are buying views, they're doing all kinds of things to get noticed. And here you have this young boy who has this very noble intention. And I really admire that about you. And I do hope you don't get corrupted along the way. No, I mean, just a little joke. But having said that, it was my absolute pleasure to feature on this track. And I do hope it has the effect that it was made with. And I hope it touches a lot of people. None of us really want war. It's absolutely true. So, and music is the greatest healer. So here's hoping that Rohansh embarks upon his musical career in the best possible way.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Anushka, and first off, I would just like to say that I am absolutely honored to be standing here on this stage with people I admire from the bottom of my heart, and people in front of me that I'm absolutely honored and humbled, and I'm at a loss of words. And all I want to say is that I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity. Thank you, Rohansh. Thank you, Lalit sir. Thank you so much for everything and making this song an absolute masterpiece. It's a piece of art, and we don't get to encounter that like it was mentioned, a lot of music these days is manufactured. But this is something that has had its heart and soul poured into it. And it surely is a beautiful piece of art, and I'm honored to be here. Thank you so much.
So now I would like to call Lalit ji once again on the stage, please.
Really now, sir, the moment of the day is here. We would all request our chief guest and most respected and someone we all love, Shri Javed Akhtar Saab, to come on the stage and take over from here. May I ask my son, younger son Abir, also to be on stage? He has helped a lot in production of the song and composing it, and is a young talent. He's a 17-year-old boy, and he wants to wait for another 2 years before he takes on. So, yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My problem is not that what I should say. My problem is how to edit my statement, because I know Lalit ji since decades. When I met him for the first time, I was just a kid. I remember that. And he was a known and famous music director, even at that time. I was reading a very interesting book recently, The Selfish Gene. And there, the writer, Richard Dawkins, has described in a very articulate manner, I'm not a scientist, but even I could understand that book, that how genes travel and how they manifest themselves. So it's not a surprise that these children, both of them, are extremely talented musicians. They did not have the choice. That music, sur, tal, was flowing in their blood. It's a matter of generations, and I understand it because I come from a family. I am the 7th generation of poet. My last 7th generation of poet. So I think we had no choice. It's wonderful that young people are coming with new ideas, with new thoughts. What is the meaning of, he used the word, Lalit ji, that this is not a commercial song. What is a commercial song? What is the definition of a commercial song? If it is crude, if it is vulgar, if it has double meaning, is that a commercial song? Really? The fact is that the songs that you remember, the songs young people, 18 years old, 17 years old, 19 years old, sing in the competitions, different competitions on different channels. None of them is a vulgar song. None of them is a so-called commercial song. They are the songs which were recorded 30 years, 40 years before their birth. So what is commercial? I don't know what is commercial. Which is the greatest film you remember? Avara. You remember Mother India. You remember Pyasa. These were commercial films or they were not commercial films? I don't know. Even at those times, there were a lot of so-called commercial films, you don't remember them. I hope that in your whole life, you never make a commercial song. I have seen them when working with Lalit ji, and Lalit ji was not wrong. These boys really put a lot of energy in our work. They are enthusiastic. They know what they are talking about. And I congratulate them, and I can see a very bright future of these children. But at the same time, please don't think that I am a spoiled sport. But there is something that has slightly disappointed and hurt me. Why the name of the songwriters is not on that board? Music gives you atmosphere. Voices give you feelings. But it is the word that gives you the thought. You could not have made a song against war without the words. No music, no voice could convey it without the proper words. And at least from people like Lalit Pandit, I expect that they'll give due respect to the writers. Or they will have to take some 40 years to become the chief guest in your function. Maybe. But my best wishes, actually, I must tell both of you who have written English and Hindi version, you are the real heroes. And it's so nice that all of them have worked for you and worked with certain competence. Good luck.
I now please request Javed Akhtar ji to unveil.
Javed Saab, you do know how much I respect and how much I love the writers. I'm not trying to cut you or clarify. But there was one technical problem which erupted in this situation. We had 3 writers eventually coming to this writing position. Of course, Rahul has led, and Rahul has done a lot of films with me. He's a very dear friend. But here in this case, it was difficult to put all 3 of them in a block or so. Rahul knows it, and he knows, and of course his name is all around in the song and the other things are there. It's just that in this cutout, we are sorry about it extremely, but there is no disrespect for writers. I've had the fortune of working with some of the very, very beautiful writers. Well, with that, we take forward the.
Javed ji, please, may I now request you to unveil the song for the day. शान, रचना जी, नितिन मुकेश जी, बप्पा लहरी जी, समीर जी, विजेता जी, and Abir.
Thank you for being all on the stage. May I quickly take this opportunity for all of you to say a quick word for the song and wish Rohansh all the best.
मेरे से all the best, Rohansh. I wish him all the best for your. It's a beautiful song. As Lalitji said, it really touched our hearts. Actually, Shanda even started humming the tune, so that's a very catchy tune. So thank you so much. Please bless him. God bless you always. Thank you.
नमस्ते आप सबको। आज का दिन मेरे लिए बहुत खुशी का दिन है कि हमारी फैमिली से एक सबसे छोटा रोहांश इज़ कमिंग एज अ म्यूज़िक डायरेक्टर। मुझे ये गाना बहुत अच्छा लगा। ही हैज़ रियली डन अ वंडरफुल जॉब एंड आई विश एंड प्रे टू गॉड दैट ही बिकम्स अ very big music director like his father. And I think the music runs in the family, and it gives me a really pleasure to know that my family's younger son is coming up as a music director. My all good wishes and lots of blessings to Abir and also to Lalit. Thank you. Rohansh, oh, I'm sorry. He's got 2 sons, so I get just confused. Rohansh. Also, Abir is a very talented boy. He plays drums like my husband Adesh used to play. And I wish him and bless him a lot. Thank you so very much.
Namaskar, friends. It's been my good fortune to know the Pandit family, I think, for the last 3 generations. At 72, I knew Lalit's papa and mummy. I saw and grew up with Sulakshana and Lalit and Jatin and Vijeta as they were, and Mandir Bhai, as they were my age and most of them younger than me. So it's been a privilege that today I get to see Rohansh and Rabir coming up. Rohansh, this was so soul-stirring, beautiful composition. I feel young again, and I hope I can sing for you someday. Yes. Javed, you've sung so well. God bless you. And Andrea and Rahul ji and those who have written this beautiful song, soul-stirring, absolutely. Thank you, and I wish Rohansh all the best. The Pandit family is now going to have their 3rd generation in this music, and I hope the tradition continues. Like Javed Bhai said, that he's the 7th generation amongst poets. And to have a luminary like Javed Bhai is no small feat. That he's here this evening itself speaks volumes of how great this occasion is. Thank you so much. God bless you, Rohansh. God bless you.
नमस्कार, मैं सबसे पहले तो तहे दिल से बधाई देता हूँ रोहांश को, बहुत सारी दुआएं देता हूँ। एक बात से नाराज़गी भी है मुझे, रोहांश का वादा था कि पहला गाना आपके साथ करूँगा, मगर मुझे उम्मीद है कि पहला किसी के साथ करे, मगर सबसे ज़्यादा मेरे साथ ही करेगा। तो बहुत बहुत बधाई, बहुत बहुत बधाई रोहांश। और अब मगरमच्छ से बड़ा कोई जानवर अगर पानी में होता तो मैं उसका उदाहरण भी देता कि यार तू मगरमच्छ से भी बड़ा होगा, मगर वो जानवर कोई होता नहीं। तो तो मैं यही कहूँगा कि तुम जो भी हो अपने आप में बहुत बड़े बनो, और तुम्हारे अंदर, मैंने तुम्हारे बहुत से गाने सुने हैं, तुम्हारे अंदर बहुत कैपेबिलिटी है और तुम बहुत आगे जाओगे, ये मैं तुमको दुआ देता हूँ और ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि तुम ऐसे ही काम करते रहो। और ललित ने जैसा पहले भी हमने ललित से भी कहा था कि तुम इसको आज़ाद कर दो, अभी तुम अपने साए के नीचे इसको मत रखो, इसको वो करने दो जो ये करना चाहता है। और आज का गाना सुन के मुझे बिल्कुल लगा कि तुमने वही किया जो तुम करना चाहते थे। मेरी बहुत सारी दुआएं।
Thank you. Good evening. I feel so honored to share the stage with such great artists, singers, writers, and great talent. But I think the biggest talent today has been Rohansh. Yes. And I have to say that this song really has a global appeal, and I'm sure it's going to be just not restricted to our country, but it is going to be global. I'm very sure of it. I think the words, the visuals, the lyrics, the music, everything was amazing. And I want to wish Rohansh, the entire team, the singers, amazing singers, the lyricists, and all of you, all the best and huge success. Thank you so much for having me.
Although I have already spoken, but nevertheless, I had spoken before listening to or watching this video. This kind of song doesn't need only talent. It needs your heart at the right place. And I'm so proud of all of you who is involved in this song. It's an achievement. It is making a statement which is rather overdue, which was rather overdue. Today, nowadays, IPL is on, so I'll speak today's language. I'm clean bold.
Hey, that was lovely.
As far the young people are concerned, they have done a great job. Now we have Javed साहब, अभिनय तो ये तो अपने इस वक्त पीक पे हैं, निहायत पॉपुलर सिंगर हैं, और नाम का पूरा फायदा उठा रहे हैं तो मैं उन्हें भी मुबारकबाद देता हूँ।
हाँ, जावेद साहब से मैंने कहा अब माइक मेरे पास आएगा क्योंकि आप तो बोल चुके हैं, तो कहते हैं नहीं मैं तो फिर बोलूँगा। मैं बोला लीजिए फिर बोलिए। आई जस्ट लाइक टू से ललित मीना से मेरी हमारी दोस्ती जो है वो सालों की बरसों की है, रोहांश के पैदाइश के भी कहीं पहले से। तो रोहांश को इस दुनिया में आते हुए मैंने देखा है और आज दुनिया में छाते हुए देख रही हूँ उसको। और मुझे सबसे बड़ी एक अच्छी बात लगती है रोहांश, शबीर, सहर सब में कि आजकल के जो यंगस्टर्स हैं, इसके पहले कि उनका नाम हो, इसके पहले कि वो अपने आप को प्रूव कर सकें, उनमें वो एक चाल में एक आ जाती है बात कि हाय आंटी हाउ आर यू, वो वाली बात। हाँ, पहले से ही। लेकिन ये दोनों बच्चे इतने सभ्य, दे आर वेल ब्रॉट अप किड्स, दे आर वेरी वेल मैनर्ड, बहुत संस्कारी बच्चे हैं। और उसके लिए मैं नहीं तुम तो मगरमच्छ हो। मीना को मैं क्रेडिट दूंगी कि बाप का तो होता है हाथ, लेकिन सबसे ज़्यादा हाथ इन सब चीज़ों में माँ का होता है। एंड दे वेरी वेल बिहेव बॉयज़। और बच्चे हमेशा ऐसे रहना, हमेशा ऐसे रहना। आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ। Here's a star mother. And कितने भी आगे चले जाओ ज़िंदगी में, हमेशा ऐसी विनम्रता रखना। और रोहांश, you've done a brilliant job. You've done a brilliant job. Undoubtedly, वो ऐसे दिल के तारों को छेड़ गया गाना, जैसे ही देखते ही it's the impact is tremendous. बहुत बहुत अच्छा किया तुमने। और even sky is not the limit for you. Keep moving ahead. All my blessings and love. God bless. Wish you super success.
गुड इवनिंग एवरीबडी वंस अगेन। और जैसा कि मैंने पहले भी कहा था कि इट्स ट्रूली अ वेरी वेरी humbling and a very great honor to be here and to be a part of such a magnanimous and such a wonderful project and a theme. जब मुझे इस थीम के बारे में पता चला था, this is something that I've always resonated with. और सबसे पहले तो मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि अगर ललित जी मगरमच्छ हैं तो रोहांश मगर टू मच है। तो to clear things. So मुझे लगता है जिस तरह हम जा रहे हैं, हमारा next song will be, next song का theme होगा to save the crocodiles. उस पे ऐसा कुछ गाना बनेगा. But on a serious note, this whole topic, this theme is the need of the hour. जिस तरह से दुनिया में चीज़ें हो रही हैं, और I think it is the onus lies upon us, you know, to change the thinking of people, to bring about a change. And जैसे कि कहा गया है कि if you want to see the change in the world, you have to be the change. और मैं एक संदेश छोटा सा पहुंचाना चाहूँगा उन सभी को जो इस तरह का माहौल क्रिएट कर रहे हैं दुनिया में, कि जिस तरह फूलों की खुशबू की कोई रियासत नहीं होती, जिस तरह फूलों के खुशबू की कोई रियासत नहीं होती, असली इंसानियत और भाईचारे में कभी सियासत नहीं होती। थैंक यू सो मच।
पहले तो मैं बोल ही चुका हूँ, लेकिन चूंकि जावेद मगरमच्छ वाली बात लेकिन जावेद साहब ने ये जो बात कही है मेरे दिल को बड़ी अच्छी लगी। और मैं इसके लिए इस वक्त मेरे पेरेंट्स का बहुत बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ कि उन्होंने मेरा नाम जावेद अली रखा। तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। और मैं रोहांश के बारे में ये कहना चाहता हूँ, एज अ म्यूजिशियन, एज अ सिंगर, एक आर्टिस्ट का अपना टेस्ट होता है, एक म्यूज़िकल टेस्ट होता है। तो मेरा जो टेस्ट है वो बहुत मैच खाता है रोहांश के साथ में। आप यकीन नहीं मानेंगे, हमारे जिस तरह से हम म्यूज़िकली उसको इम्प्रोवाइजेशन कर रहे थे, उसमें चेंजेस कर रहे थे, या जो भी जिस तरह से भी हम म्यूज़िकली उसको खेल रहे थे, हमारा जो सवाल जवाब था वो इतना सिंक में था कि मैं आपको बता नहीं सकता। इतना मज़ा आया मुझे। और मुझे एक बात कहते हुए बेहद खुशी हो रही है कि इसका जो टेस्ट है वो बहुत रंग लाएगा, वो बहुत रंग लाएगा, क्योंकि ऐसे टेस्ट के बच्चे बहुत कम हैं अभी ये जनरेशन में। तो फिर से मैं यही बात दोहराना चाहूँगा कि कौन तैरना सिखाता है यार।
When I watched the video, all I could think was, if the next generation of young kids and human beings in general actually think and feel this way, then we have a lot to be hopeful for. That's it.
I wish Rohansh all the best in his life, and he has composed a very superb song. It's outstanding. और मुझे लगता है इसका फ्यूचर बहुत बड़ा ब्राइट है। जैसे ललित जी ने 30 साल और अभी भी कर रहे हैं, तो ये भी उससे बहुत आगे जाएगा। और मेरी ऑल गुड विशेस आर विथ यू। थैंक यू।
I'm actually very privileged and honored to be sharing the dais with such august company. Lalit ji and my friendship is a legacy passed down by Didi. So his kids are like my godchildren. And when I see your work today and what I have seen you as people, as a family, all I can say is that the burden of this entire Say No to War rests on youth, and you guys have done a fabulous job. If this is the youth that we are seeing today, I know we have a fabulous future. Thank you.
I must say just one word, that the whole event that has happened and the encouragement that Rachna has given wouldn't happen without her. This is what she's done for me. And another friend of mine, Sabina, who's sitting there behind, she has been instrumental and the strength behind taking this thing forward. I have to appreciate them. Thank you.
नहीं, मुझे खास बताया गया था हम सब मिलकर एक बार कहेंगे नो, से नो टू वॉर, सो दैट वी कैन गेट अ नाइस शॉट बाय एवरीवन. बाकी सारी बातें तो ऑफ कोर्स नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं, ऑफ कोर्स ललित जी के साथ हम लोग बहुत क्रिकेट खेले हैं, रोहांश के साथ फुटबॉल खेला है, एंड वी हैव हैड सच वंडरफुल कम्युनिटी. आई एम लाइक फैमिली, द एंटायर पंडित फैमिली. और ऐसे मौके पे जो मौका मिला विटनेस दिस वंडरफुल मोमेंट, बहुत अच्छा लगा. एंड ऑफ कोर्स जैसे जावेद साहब ने कहा कि द मैसेज इज़ लॉन्ग ओवरड्यू. हम जब स्कूल में पढ़ते थे हमें लगा कि हमारे वक्त में कहाँ ये सब होगा, वॉर जो होना था हो चुका है, अब आगे ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता. हम लोग ऐसे मूर्ख लोग थोड़ी हैं कि वॉर करेंगे. ज़िंदगी को आगे लेके जाना है. कमरों के लिए लड़ रहे हैं जब पूरी इमारत टूट रही है. द वर्ल्ड इज़ अबाउट टू एंड विद सो मेनी कैलामिटीज, सो मेनी natural situations, and we are still fighting for space and fighting for over such petty matters. लेकिन ये हो रहा है, आज भी हो रहा है, और ताज्जुब की बात है. लेकिन of course on the positive side कि the generation who has to deal with this, the generation has to live with it. हमारी तो सब कहते हैं बड़ा यंग लग रहा हूँ, लेकिन वक्त तो हो चुका है, जो भी हो. लेकिन जो यंगस्टर्स हैं उनको झेलना है इसी दुनिया में, तो उनके ज़रिए जब ये मैसेज दुनिया तक पहुँचेगी कि ये वॉर व्यर्थ है. जो एक सोल्जर जो बिफोर ही लिफ्ट्स एन आर्म ही शुड स्टॉप एंड से आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू फाइट दिस वॉर. ख़त्म होगी बात, कुछ इस तरह से हो जाए, कुछ पेटिशन लगा ले कि वॉर शुड बी बैंड. मे बी दिस कुड बी अ स्टार्ट, दिस सॉन्ग कुड स्टार्ट एवरीथिंग. राहुल हमेशा कहता है कि मेरा नाम है राहुल बी सेठ, लेकिन अभी सेठ है वो, उसलिए बी निकल गया. एवरीवन इज ओनली कॉलिंग मी राहुल सेठ नाउ. बट एनीवे, ऑन अ लाइट नोट, थैंक यू सो मच एंड वेरी ग्लैड टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस वंडरफुल इवनिंग.
जो मैं कहना चाहता हूँ, I have already said it, but I just want one line that's kept me awake at night. I've heard this maybe 20, 30, 40 times. And I appeal to all of you, अपनी रहमत दिखा दे खुदा. I think that's a masterpiece of a line, अपनी रहमत दिखा दे खुदा. And on a lighter vein, when the song was happening, I found Lalit looking at Meena, so I understood the word khuda. Thank you.
I really apologize because I'm speaking again and again. I'm really sorry, but there is something that I have to share with you people. ललित जी को शिकायत है इनके बच्चे 12 बजे उठते हैं और 3 बजे तक काम करते रहते हैं और 3 बजे तक इनकी रिकॉर्डिंग चलती रहती है. एग्जैक्टली ऐसा ही एक लड़का चेन्नई में है. और उसको 2 ऑस्कर मिल चुके हैं. मुझे लगता है इन बच्चों का भी वही होने वाला है.
चाह रही है कि हम सब
तो सब एक साथ बोलेंगे 1 2 3 के बाद से नो टू वॉर. 1 2 से नो टू वॉर. Once again, 1 2 3 4 say no to war. सर मेरा तो क्यू भी बीट में नहीं था. Thank you everybody. Thank you. It's been wonderful to have you. We have a little surprise for you. Are we having a surprise or what?
So we have a surprise for all of you. Can we have all of you on the seats back, please?
Plus.